Hey everybody, welcome back to Jones Edition. I appreciate you guys following along on the channel. Today we are going camping. It is 23 degrees right now. The low I think is 19 degrees. I have never camped, or I'll say never. I don't think I've ever camped below freezing temperatures, below 32 degrees. This one here is going to be pretty cold for me. I'm not tent camping. I'm going to be camping in the back of the Jeep. I got a bed set up here. I'll show you guys all that. And I'm kind of excited about it. I've just never done anything like this before. A little nervous. I don't know exactly how cold it's going to get inside the Jeep. I don't have any insulated windows or nothing like that. What my plan is, I have an electric blanket and stuff like that. Several layers. I got several layers on me. I got heated socks, which I'm going to be doing a review on the channel during this trip for those. And I don't know, I'm excited. It's the day after Christmas, trying to get away from the grind of all that stuff, and just excited to get away for just a little bit. I'm not going to be gone even that long. It's like 2 o'clock this afternoon. I got to be back before 9 tomorrow so my wife can go to work. Not sure exactly what's going to be in store for this video, so stay tuned, and I'm excited to show you guys the trip. Getting pretty close to the forest now. I expect the road conditions to get kind of worse and worse as I get closer to the forest. It hasn't really been that bad. Most of the roads have been like scraped already. There's been a few roads where they haven't really been touched, but I haven't really noticed like the Jeep sliding around or anything like that. I probably won't hop back on here and give you an update until I get pretty close to my campsite. I just don't want to not pay attention to the road and do something silly like slide off the road and get stuck or something. I don't expect any problems, but I just don't want to make some silly mistake or anything like that. So. All right, we made it home sweet home for the night. I have camped at this spot before. This is kind of, it was like maybe the first spot I camped out here when I came out to the Hoosier National for the first time. Me, my dad, my kids, I think were out here. I had a Cherokee at the time. I have a Cherokee playlist if you guys are interested in the XJs. It barely made it out here. My brakes were really bad, but the road's right here. It's not too far off the road, but that's probably a good thing today. Just trying to play it safe, just kind of be out here for a few hours, hopefully for the night. And then, so I'm going to try to get a fire started here. That's kind of key to survival, I think. Someone told me one time. So I'm going to get that started up here and then get kind of settled in here. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do tonight, but fire is kind of priority number one. So I'm going to get that going. There's probably a couple inches of snow out here in the Hoosier National. Um, it's so pretty out here. I know it's cold and everything, and everyone's giving me a hard time about coming out here. Family was a little bit worried about me coming out, but I'm taking all the safety precautions. The Jeep's pretty capable. Got the winch, and I'll have a fire here. I brought all kinds of blankets and electric blankets, and so I'm just probably just gonna get a fire going and pretty much be in the Jeep most of the time. But it's hard to explain when you come out like just on camera, just how pretty it is out here. It is so peaceful. Like, I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite things about camping is just how calming it is. It's a weird therapeutic mind cleansing experience for me. I really enjoy these times out here, especially when I do my solo trips. I love camping with people. Love it, absolutely love it. Love taking my daughter camping. She loves going. She wanted to come on this trip. I'm like, no, it's a little too cold for you, baby girl. So just out here, just gonna enjoy my time. I only brought the bare necessities. It's probably not a good idea. I didn't bring my full camping setup because I'm sleeping in the Jeep tonight. So I didn't bring everything. I forgot like a quick way to boil water, so I'm gonna have to do that on the fire for my food. I'm kind of cheating today with a fire starter cube and my butane torch. I'll let that build up for a little bit. One thing I forgot is my camping seats, like a chair to sit in. I didn't even bring anything to sit on, so I don't know. I might clear off this little guy here. All right, let me show you my setup. Get rid of that. Never camped in the Jeep before. I did bring a little 22 rifle, just in case. No, but yeah, I got it's actually like a crib mattress. It's like a 5-foot crib mattress in here. And then I got a couple sleeping bags, electric blanket that's gonna go to my power bank here, in case I need to charge my phone, stuff like that. And then it just plugs right up in here. And then all my waters, and I gotta change the clothes. I'm very, very primitive, basic tonight. I just got this blanket for Christmas. I'll do a Christmas goodie video that I always do. It's like in my annual thing after Christmas, probably after New Year's, when this video is posted. But I'll have all the stuff I got for Christmas, and then what's like related to the Jeep and camping, stuff like that. I got a few things here that I like to show you guys. But yeah, there's a setup. Pretty basic so far. I didn't even bring a fridge or nothing like that. Don't really need one. Just I'll throw a couple water bottles in the snow. I brought a couple cans of Sprite. Just enjoy the evening. I mean, I don't know if you can tell how quiet it is. There's a pond somewhere over there. We've hiked to it before. It's a small little pond. I believe a lot of these trails are for horseback riding or just backpacking. There's a trail nearby called Nebo Ridge Trail. I'll have to show you guys on the map. It's like an 8-mile hike. I'm gonna do that soon. I would like to do some more hiking. The idea of hiking to me has never been like fun. It never has sound fun until now. Like I have back issues. I've mentioned that before. And one thing I can do is walk, and it doesn't really hurt. I haven't been able to like lift weights in several years the way I used to. But one thing I can do is walk. And I think hiking will be a great way for me to stay in better shape than I have been in the past, and just to be outside in nature. Sometimes it's hard for me to get away and camp as much as I want to with my family, kids in school, my wife's working. I think I can be able to get away and go hiking for like a few hours. Probably won't be able to do like an 8-mile trail or nothing like that, but I would like to do that soon. There's so many backpacking trails out here in the forest. and I would really like to get into that. It'll help me learn the forest just a little bit better. There's a cave nearby that I like to hike to. It's on one of the trails. There's a horse camp area that allows primitive camping, that it's free, and it's like an open field. It looks like several people can kind of camp there. You just kind of show up, first come first serve. I like to go maybe get the guys from church to go out there, and then maybe we can hike to the trail or to the cave, and then that'd be kind of a fun video. Let me get this fire. This fire is not doing too hot, so let me get this thing going. The fire is definitely doing better now. I've been out flying the drone and stuff like that. I got pretty cold, so I'm coming over here to the fire to kind of warm up, and I might just take this time now to share a story. A lot of my friends like this story. It's the time I was down in Florida. I was working downtown Fort Lauderdale, and it's the middle of the night, and I remember us being fairly busy. I remember because it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Typically we go to a restaurant down on East Los Olas Boulevard and eat at the Floridian restaurant, and we were too busy to even go to the restaurant. Typically at midnight shift we can get away and kind of eat, but this night we weren't there at all, and shots fired comes out about that time when we were supposed to be at that restaurant on that street, and I think the Floridian was hit several times with some bullets, and it was called in as a drive-by shooting, a red car shooting up another car on East Los Olas Boulevard, and one of the cars wrecked or something like that into a building. And we're flying over there, and we get there, there's a Rolls Royce wrecked into this condo building, like right on the corner of the building. The doors were open. You know, I'm there. Another my buddy was there with me. We're like the first 2 or like the first 3 officers on the scene. We all kind of got there about the same time. I remember I wasn't like first on the scene, but I was like second or third. And I'm searching the car, and the doors were open. The car was empty. So we're kind of looking around the area like, what's going on? We still don't have a clue what's going on. And all of a sudden this big old guy comes around the corner of this building, and I'm telling you, like, massive guy. And I'm yelling at him, get on the ground, get on the ground. We got to figure out what's going on here. I mean, shots were fired. The car has bullet holes in it. We don't know who the victim is. We don't know who the suspects are or whatever. So this guy comes around the corner, and we're yelling at him, get on the ground, get on the ground. And he's not listening at all. He's just walking straight at us. And I tell him one more time, like, get on the ground or I'm going to put you on the ground. He just keeps walking toward us. So I run over there, whoosh, front kick this guy to the ground. I mean, 4 times the size of me. And I just, ooh, right in his chest. Knocks him over, knocks him on the ground. We end up rolling him over, handcuffing him. Took 3 pairs of handcuffs to get him cuffed up. He's so big. We roll him up, and I sit him up, and he looks familiar. He has a big old chain on it, big money sign. And I'm like, what's your name? And he gives me a name, and I'm like, that sounds real familiar to me. I asked him, I said, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a music producer. And I'm like, I said, you're Rick Ross. He's like, yep. I said, what happened here tonight? Some car was shooting at me, and I was trying to go home after my birthday party, and the car was shooting at me. And I'm like, so we unhandcuffed him and everything, and I'm dusting him off, and I'm sorry I had to kick you to the ground like that. And he didn't care. He wasn't offended by it. He just kind of just took it. Rick Ross, the rapper, used to be a correctional officer down in Miami-Dade. So he has some kind of law enforcement type background before he became a famous rapper. So that's the story of me kicking Rick Ross in the chest. All right, we're in the Jeep. It's been like 5 minutes. Stirred it up. It's been 4 minutes. It says right here how many ounces. Cups and ounces, 12 ounces. So I think we're pretty close. It just feels watery. I don't know. I haven't looked inside of it yet. It's hot. It feels so good on my hands right now. So I'm in the Jeep. I've got the Jeep fired up. I'm trying to get it nice and warm. It's, what time is it? I don't even know. But I got this cool feature in my Jeep. I'm sure most Jeeps have it. I just never had one. I got a movie here. I'm gonna be watching the Terminal. I haven't seen that in a while. So never did find a fork. So I think I'm gonna eat with my knife. I don't know. I don't even know what's been on this. I'm charging my heated socks. I made that video a little while ago. Ran it on high for a while. I've been in the snow a lot, trying to take pictures of the Jeep and drone stuff, and just I can't stay out of the snow, and my feet has been cold. So I gotta charge these up so I can keep my feet warm tonight. I'm expecting inside the Jeep to be pretty cold. Let's give this thing a taste. Let's before I turn the movie on, so I don't get flagged for my video. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe not on the video, but I guess I'm more hungry than I thought. You can see the steam coming off that. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this with a knife. I might just have to slurp it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's not bad. It definitely doesn't have as much flavor as like homemade. Yeah, that'll eat for sure. I got me a Star Crunch and some fruit snacks for my kids in the back. I'll have that for dessert. I got my Sprite from the snow, keeping it cold, and I got my movie. So I'm gonna enjoy my meal, my movie, get the Jeep nice and warm, and then I'm gonna get all cozy in the back here in a little bit, and then try to get some sleep. I gotta get out of here kind of early. I want to try to wake up around 7. I literally have nothing to pack up. Like there's nothing out there but the fire. I got my mirror positioned so I can see the fire, and then it's already starting to die down. Yeah, I pretty much can just start the Jeep up in the morning and take off. I might have to wake up in the middle of the night and get it warm up again in here. Yeah, I've enjoyed my time so far. It's been, I haven't done much other than just kind of filmed a little bit for you guys and drone and just pictures, but it's just nice to have a little bit more of a simple night. Just with Christmas has been busy and everything, and just it's nice to kind of get away for a minute. But I do miss my family. My kids did not want me to go tonight. They were worried that I was gonna freeze to death out here, and that's probably a good concern to have. This is the only time I can get away for like a week or two, so I took advantage of that. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. Bon appetit. So I'm halfway done with my meal, watching my movie, and I kicked on my spotlight, and it's snowing. So it's pretty cool. Not sure how much it's supposed to snow. It's pretty light. All right, it's morning time. It's about 4:24. It's early. I'm not tired. I got a lot of sleep. I went to bed pretty early, about I think I fell asleep around like 8 o'clock. So I've had like 7-8 hours of sleep already. So I'm pretty awake. I'm just my electric blanket finally ran out the battery. Just about like 30 minutes ago, so I've been actually pretty warm. I never really got cold. My face got a little cold at times, but I never turned on the Jeep through the night. It kind of this electric blanket actually did pretty well. I think it's like electric throw blanket from like Walmart or something like that. I'll find out where I got it from. It worked really well. There was times when I was actually too hot. I'm definitely layered up and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it snowed much last night. I just want to give myself a lot of time to get out of here safely, just nice and easy. I'm sure the roads are pretty slick. So let me get myself put together and we'll get back on here in a minute. All right, I think I'm gonna start heading back. It's about 4:40. I was gonna wait for a little bit more sunlight to come up, but I just don't know if it's gonna be worth it or not. I mean, it's probably a couple hours away from sunlight. I'm not tired. I don't want to go back to sleep, so I'm gonna head back and just try to take it slow here. What a difference the spotlight makes driving at night or early morning or whatever, just low light conditions. I mean, it's just such a big difference. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming along with me while I camped in the 20-degree weather. Hope you all have a great 2023 year. Catch you guys on the next one.